Hey everyone, Gabe and Jason here, and we want to tell you about our friends at the Sycamore Candle Company.
For years, the Sycamore Candle Company has prided themselves on crafting a product that uses ingredients to make their signature candles smell like things that are printed on the label.
And this month we are partnering up with Sycamore Candle Company to bring you limited edition Time Mule themed scented candles.
That's right, 3 unique scents that capture the essence of all 3 Time Mule hosts, affectionately labeled Mule Master Mike, Jet Set Jason, and Dancing Time Dave. Oh, Gabe, I'm sorry, but I think they got your name wrong.
That's okay, it's a common mistake. Now the fine people at Sycamore Candle Company have sent us a case of these candles to sample here in the studio. We're going to have a little fun here and smell each other's candle and see how accurate it is to the individual. I'll go first. Oh, holy Oh, that's the stuff.
Wow, really? Is it that good?
Shut up. Hold on, just give me a minute.
So does it smell like me?
No.
Not even a little bit?
Well, actually, you know how at parties when you do those sweet skateboard tricks while ripping a bong, playing Norman Greenbaum's Spirit in the Sky on a melodica?
I don't believe I have ever done that.
Exactly. You can never be this rad. Now do me.
Okay, fine. Oh, God, no! What the is this? This is disgusting! It smells like soup that's been left out for 60 years!
Just like the real me. It's an acquired taste.
No, you don't understand. It smells like a rotting corpse trying to cook expired condoms in a frying pan coated in avocado oil.
Those are all things I enjoy.
Oh, this. Give me my candle. Jesus. This is even worse. It smells like how Alan Moore looks, but an electrical fire set his hair ablaze, and people who have eaten a lot of asparagus are trying to put it out by pissing on him.
Oh man, this Dancing Time Dave candle's really smooth.
What is wrong with you? There's no possible way you like this shit. It's beyond foul. We're not going to sell any of these. Mike's candle is just a jar of loose hotel bath soaps with a wick in it.
You should try smelling all 3 together. It's the olfactory equivalent of a Brothers Keep Harmony.
Get this shit away from me. I don't get it. Is it because they're a sponsor? Is that why you're saying these things?
I speak the truth, Jason. My life is now split into 2 eras. Before my life forever changed by these candles, and after my life has forever been changed by these candles. I'm going to light one.
Don't you dare.
Use offer code SMELLGASM, all one word at checkout to get a bonus Cool Mike candle. Time Mule.
All right, welcome back. And you at home, of course, know this is possibly the annual
quiz game.
All right. And here we are. We're here with Gabe
Hello.
and Jason.
Hi.
And we're here for a quiz game. We pick our first challenger with a flip of a coin. All right, call it in the air.
Heads.
Tails.
All right. It's tails.
Oh, shit.
All right, that's okay. That's okay, Gabe. As everyone knows, I ask you the first question. What's your favorite color?
Oh, this is nice. It's green.
2 for that one. It's a good
Oh,
one.
sweet. All right, cool.
All right, Jason, you're up next. This is how it goes back and forth, as we all know. You get one space and time machine trip. This is not just a time machine, which would, of course, just bring you into the future and the place you are now, which, this is space and time, so you go anywhere. You get one trip. Where do you go?
I think I'd go see the Beatles rooftop concert, January 1969.
That's a very Jason answer.
All right, you were tied at 2. So,
Oh.
as you guys know, you're playing for charity. Whatever
Oh.
charity you want. It's up to you.
Okay.
Your earnings will go to that charity. So far, you're tied at 2. I don't know if you really want your charity to get by this Christmas, so I really want you to try on this one.
Okay.
Well, it's not for your sake. We stop being a little, greedy here about points. All right, Gabe, we're back to you.
Okay.
If Prince was so great, how come his music stinks?
Oh, I don't think that at all. I think I'm going to challenge you on this and say his music doesn't stink. It's actually an acquired taste.
Okay, well, apparently your charity is down to $1.
Wait, do you deduct money?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I am on a very limited income. I can't.
I didn't realize it was coming out of your pocket.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm the producer of. So I do have to deliver with what I said. I will donate to a charity of your choice,
Okay.
like Celebrity Jeopardy. Jason, we're back to you. What does your dream kitchen look like?
Dream kitchen, maybe a. I like all my rooms to be very dark. First of all, I don't like a lot of light, so there wouldn't be a lot of light coming in. We'd have a bit of a
I knew
rustic
you were a vampire.
feel to it. Maybe some old. It looks old. It's not actually old. It looks old, but it looks like French stovetop and refrigerator. It's brand new. It's like top of the line stuff, but it just
And there's a drain right in the middle of the room, so you can just, wash out the blood. The blood just right out the
Because this
drain.
is
a
Hannibal's
bunch of hooks hanging from the
Yeah,
ceiling.
apparently. Jesus.
Yeah, dark, old stuff that looks new. I put a lot of thought into kitchens,
You know
but
what? This is a dream kitchen. I mean, it's not my dream kitchen.
all right.
I'll give you your charity's up to $5.
Whoa.
It's not too bad. Gabe, I felt like I went hard on you last time. And I don't feel great about that, so I'm gonna throw a softball your way.
Okay. I'm not good at catching softballs, but okay.
No, I'm not good at throwing, but this one's pretty good. What famous animal would you most like to have as a pet?
Oh. Famous animal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably like
Eddie?
the dog from Frasier. Wasn't that same dog also Wishbone? I think he had 2 gigs.
I bet it was. I'm going to give you that one. I'll give you that one. You're up by 4. It's Gabe
yes.
4, Jason 5. Jason, we're tossing back to you on this one. If Stanley Kubrick was so great, how come he had so many duds?
Wait, may I ask?
Be careful how you answer this,
spelling bee,
Jason.
You say, can you put it in the form of a question? Can you name me a dud or two? I'm just curious.
You're gonna be about 5 of them. All right. Paths of Glory. Anyone, you only remember that one shot, and even then, it wasn't that good. He's walking down the tunnel or whatever. And then what was it after that? Lolita. That's not good. You'll never watch that a second time. Dud. What comes next? Dr. Strangelove. It's fine. I'll give that one. Dr. Strangelove's a good one.
That's a hit, baby.
It's a hit. What was after that? Was that Old Train Spotting? What was that called? Clockwork Orange. That is not good.
Barry
Billy
Lyndon?
Barty. What was that one? The old Englishman. No one's watching that.
Let's see.
Dud.
Here's
Eyes
how I'm
Wide
going
Shut.
to answer this.
That's pretty good. Wait, one more. 2001. People don't remember that movie, right? It is mostly like
It's mostly colors and lights.
A businessman going around.
I think
to a meeting in space.
I think the key to that movie is
and monkey people.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
Being
you
really
light up
high.
a doob, but I Paths of Glory. I can't really remember that. The other movies you named, I'm a pretty big fan of, but I am playing for charity, so I'm just gonna go after him here. I think the reason why, what is it? He's so popular for all the duds. Is that what you said? Okay.
Yeah. If he's so popular, how come he has mostly duds?
In the interest of saving the whales, I'm gonna say he was the opposite of prolific, and he was a bit of a mystery. So people assumed that all that time between movies, the genius was at work, and he built up the legend. And he was also an American guy who a lot of people might assume was British because I think he lived in England, and he made a lot of movies about English people. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know he was American.
Well, you know what? My colors don't run. Apparently,
Oh, God damn it.
Jason, your charity's down to $3.
Oh, whoa. That was a trick question.
I
He
feel
wanted
like
you to.
we don't want to help people this
I should have just
season.
been honest. And at the same place.
Look, I don't know.
He wanted you to
Sometimes
praise
I feel
him.
like I'm the real hero because like I have so little to give, but here am I dishing out to other people's charities. I did well this year. All right, Gabe, back to you. Which state have I never visited? And that means at least slept there 2 nights. Which state have I never visited? Louisiana,
Jeez.
Maine,
Oh,
or
okay.
Oregon?
I was actually going to say Maine.
You picking Maine? I'm sorry, I did visit Maine.
Ah, sorry.
Now, why? That's
what was-
interesting. Why did you assume I never visited Maine?
Well, before you even did the multiple choice, which I was thankful for, I thought Maine, and I was like, oh my god, it's on the list. So
Maine.
I thought it was going to be like
Maine
like
is a
fate,
delight.
but now
And
what's
it's a well kept secret.
what's
Am I right about that? It's very very nice.
Yeah, they don't like outsiders either. So
what state haven't you visited?
Oregon was the one.
That was my
that
second choice.
I assumed you've been to Louisiana
to
because you're
Oregon,
always
but that's
doing
okay.
that.
Just don't care.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh man! And then it came out on that show Treme. Like my favorite song and my favorite show. Okay, it was incorrect, but I'm raising you up to your charity has now $7, Jason.
All right.
The comeback
3.
kid.
But you have a chance to come back. You have a chance to come back. This is a big one. This is worth $2 if you win this one, your charity. All right, there's 2 scenarios. Scenario 1. It's 9 p.m., 98 degrees, Jacksonville, Florida, 1970. Church rec room. Opening band Ruckus, featuring a pre-wrestling Hulk Hogan on bass. This is true. He was a bass player in a band called Ruckus in Florida before he turned to wrestling. Up next on the show, the middle band is Mudcrutch, of course, the band that would become the Tom Petty Heartthrobs. Headlining, well, this is a real band. They're called the Allman Joys. It was the early version of the Allman Brothers band.
Almond
All right,
Joys.
that's scenario 1. All right, so you could do that. Or scenario 2, you're at a hotel. You find the nearest vending machine is broken in a way where it gives out free fast break candy bars. But there is a desiccated mouse corpse in the machine. Which do you choose? Scenario 1 or scenario 2?
Okay, may I ask a question? So you said the desiccated
Of
mouse
course, ask
corpse is
away.
in the machine. Would I have to?
It's in there, yeah.
Would my hand reaching into the machine to grab the candy bar? Would it be sharing airspace, or is it in the machine in a place where, say, where the wiring is below? Is it on the top of the machine? Is it inside of a bag of Snyder's pretzels? Completely sealed, vacuum sealed.
Now, I'm glad you asked this because that is the thing. He's not touching the fast break candy bars. Your hand doesn't touch. He's in one of those like empty compartments. Like there's just really one row of fast break candy bars, and it's just coughing.
So this is
every button you press. Boom,
go ahead.
fast break.
Is it? Is it fresh or does it look like it's decayed a little bit?
Oh, it's like a mummy mouse.
Oh,
Yeah, it's dry.
I mean, I can't answer this question, but I know what I would say. I mean, not that I sing 3 bands is horrible or anything, but
I mean, it's really hot though.
that's true.
Now,
I mean, I don't think any of those bands were that good. It's like a crap.
now I've seen Tom Petty in the Heartthrobs. I saw the real deal.
Yeah.
So if that was not something I had experienced in my life, I would be I'd be tempted to go to that show.
But this was his.
Mud Crush.
This was his first band, right?
Where he
Mudhoney.
played the
Mud
he's the
Crush.
bass player in that band.
Based on my very brief research, all 3 bands are around at the same time, so it's possible.
So I don't know if I really need to see Hulk Hogan play an instrument. Weirdly enough, I was looking up something else unrelated, an image search, and I saw a picture. It wasn't anything to do with wrestling, Hulk Hogan. I don't remember what it was, but for some reason in my image search yesterday, I saw a picture of Hulk Hogan, wrestling days, holding a guitar with an American flag behind him. I kid you not. So I could check that off my list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the candy bar
I got that tattooed on my back.
hotel.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Woo!
You're up to $8, my friends. Gabe, $7. Jason, $8. Yeah, because you're not gonna want to stay there. It's in a church rec room in Florida.
No.
It's like 1970. You're not gonna want to be there. I don't care who famous people you're gonna see. This is not gonna be good. All right, but Gabe, it's still anyone's board. It's still anyone's board. Oh yeah, which actor would you like to plan a bachelor party for?
Oh. Which actor I would like to plan a bachelor? Probably Don
Very,
Cheadle.
very fast too.
That's a very good answer.
I think Don Cheadle. I think he'd be really cool to hang out with, especially for a bachelor party. Like I don't see him being like the stripper type of guy, but like kind of like have a drink with him, probably play a few cards. It sounds like a nice bachelor party.
It seems like he'd be like easily impressed too. Like Don Cheadle, I got you a double shot of Johnny Walker. Like, oh my God, thank you so much.
I know he's a golfer too, so I'll take him golfing. Yeah,
You're all in
Don
bed
Cheadle.
by 9.
This is good. You're up to $10. Jason,
He's almost 60. Well, the night will end early.
well, this is that's perfect. So Jason, you're still at $8. Gabe, you're up to 10. Now, Jason, you have a chance to come back from this. At which actress's wedding would you most likely to serve as ring bearer?
The ring bearer occupation, if I can call it that, is typically assigned to people under the age of 7 years old. Is
I don't
Not
know.
always.
Your favorite actress wants you to be the ring bearer. What are you going to do?
Here's what I'm going to say, because
Jason.
I don't want this responsibility. And I feel that an actress I really admire has sworn off the possibility of matrimony. So this would, I think,
Well,
negate the responsibility, but I'd be willing to offer my services so I come across as a good guy. That actress, Miss Diane Keaton.
This is a very strange way to answer a question.
yeah. Sorry.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a
God damn it.
question?
Absolutely. You're down to $6.
Is this the same wedding? Is Don Cheadle marrying Diane Keaton?
I thought about that, but I don't know. This is like just a fantascy.
You know, you have to ask.
You know,
You have to ask them.
Obvious
if that's the
fantasy. Like,
wedding.
oh man.
Right?
Let's call it up. I have them on my phone.
Gabe, we're back to you. I think I got a lot of questions. I think we'll wrap it up. This seems like a good time. Gabe, I'm gonna give you a big one. Who would you rather babysit? A baby Leonard Cohen, or your partner when they were a baby?
Oh man. I mean, it'd be weird, right? It'd be weird to babysit your partner
That's right.
as
And
a
they're like
child.
2 and 9 months.
Ugh.
So it's like they could toddle around, but they need a lot of attention.
I'm gonna say no to that and just babysit baby Leonard Cohen. Baby Leonard Cohen.
I'd go with that too. I'm gonna give you that. You're up to $20, sir.
Oh yeah.
$20. Jason, your final big one. In the writers' minds, like when they're at the writers' table, coming up with Bugs Bunny cartoons, the original, the ones like Fritz Freeling, the glory days. How old is Bugs Bunny supposed to be?
32.
Now, why
right.
do you say 32?
There's a maturity to him. He's not. Was it Buster Bunny? He's not. He has a nephew that can be left in his care. Yeah, there's an adult quality to him. He's not to the point where he's totally like burned out. He's not washed, but he's also not making the mistakes that a 23-year-old would be making. He's 32.
32. I like it. Jason, you're also at 20.
Wow.
It ends in a tie. Everyone's happy.
Okay.
And I'd like to thank you at home for joining us. The very first
Quiz game.
This holiday, grow the adventure in your own galaxy with the Child Chia Pet. Now in 3 adorable Grogu-inspired styles. In a hover pram, snuggled safely in the Mandalorian satchel, or in protective force pose. Just soak your chia, spread the seeds, water, and watch it grow. Collect all 3. Chia Pets, the gift that grows.
Time Mule. Welcome, one and all, to the Time Mule Tough Luck Tyke of the Year Award ceremony.
In recent years, this was all worked out behind closed doors, and we mailed the winning kid one of those oversized novelty checks.
And apart from a tiny blurb in our newsletter, we didn't do such a great job sharing with the world just how damn charitable we are.
So we've decided to invite the finalists live on the Time Mule podcast to duke it out to crown our Tough Luck Tyke of the Year.
The loser will go home as penniless and destitute as they were before setting foot in Time Mule Studios. The winner will receive $857.
And of course, the prize money will be held in a trust until the Tyke has reached the age of 18 years.
And if the Time Mule program gets canceled, or we just don't feel like cranking out more of this trash, the money is divided among the current Time Mule hosts at the time of where the show is terminated.
All right, now that we got that boring stuff out of the way for those pencil-pushing jerks in legal, let's meet our Tykes.
First up is Dominic. He's a 7-year-old, down-on-his-luck orphan who loves drawing pictures of what he imagines a parental figure might look like. So, Dominic, what makes you think you're the Time Mule Tough Luck Tyke of the Year?
Well, like you said, I'm an orphan, and, well, I live in an attic.
God damn, this is depressing. Why are we doing this live? And what about you, Benji? Says here you're 9 years old, an Aries, and loves video poker. What's it like being an orphan?
I'm not an orphan.
Not an orphan? Are you yanking my chain, kid?
Nope, not an orphan.
Okay, well, your parents are super messed up, right? Like, your mom's head is where her left hand should be, or maybe your dad doesn't even have a head at all.
No, my dad has a head. I love my parents. They're the best. They sing backing vocals in Jay Sekalu's band.
Hang on, guys, okay? Just give me, 1 second. Vamp.
So, what grade are you in?
Are you asking me? Oh, them.
4th.
Second.
Cool.
Genevieve? Genevieve, yeah, it's me. We've got a huge problem. One of these little pricks isn't even an orphan. No, you listen, goddammit.
We're really sorry about
This
this.
is unacceptable, okay?
Jason's on a real super grown-up call. It won't
You
take long.
put me in a real...
We kids want some juice boxes or something?
We don't have any juice
I'm
boxes.
standing here with my... No, I know.
Didn't you say he met this person on the Steve Hoffman forum?
I've been working on it. I know I need to do better, Genevieve.
Yeah, I don't support this union.
You know,
No,
knowing
I
Jason,
have
I
been
think he
listening
just
to what
doesn't want to
Dr.
deal with
Ruffles
this, and he's
says.
just going to try to duck out.
Yes, I'm playing the audiobooks. I got a tape deck in the Jetta. It's all I've been listening to.
I mean, is it possible that he's not even on the phone with anybody?
Talk about this at home, okay?
Is this just a thing in, like,
I love you too.
his mind?
Okay, well, let's not be rash.
Kind of like a
Genevieve?
Fight Club? I've never
know what?
seen Fight Club. I understand the
come
whole
home.
thing's in
No,
one
it's
fella's
not a big
mind,
thing.
though. It might be
Right
like
now.
that.
We're basically wrapping up. Okay. Bye. Sorry, this is really important. I'm trying to be present, you know. I think this might be the one.
I guess he's...
I'm not coming back.
Benji, so what the hell is your deal? Why are you wasting my time this afternoon?
Thanks for the opportunity to share my truth.
Okay.
You see, there's a spirit that haunts me. Like, it affects how I live my life. It, like, messes with my mind.
Okay, that was easy. Dominic, it is. I'm going to get my oversized pen to sign the oversized check. Get the underwater camera.
Whoa. Hold on now, compadre. Benji, does this spirit haunt dreams as well as your waking hours?
Dreams, too. Yeah, like when I'm sleeping. It's just like messing with everything, you know? Like, I'll be surfing on a cloud or something, and the spirit will just shake the cloud or whatever. Really scary.
And do you fall off the cloud? Because I've heard if you die in your dreams, you die in real life.
This kid's clearly not dead, Gabe.
Let the Tyke answer.
Never fallen off, thankfully. I have real good balance, even in my dreams.
Oh, you had me worried, Benji.
Step aside, Gabe. Now, Dominic, what are the top 5 Christmas gifts you think you've received? And please take your time.
Well, I've never exactly received a present before.
Never received a present. Not even birthday?
Well, maybe I would if I knew the date. But please don't feel sorry for me. Sister Monroe said that if we're good this year, we might get a visit from St. Rick.
Oh, you mean Saint Nick, child.
No, St. Rick, he's this wonderful man who brings us coal once a year to warm the attic fireplace. Sister Waverly says that he's a saint for keeping us warm on account of that window in the attic that doesn't close anymore.
Thank you, Dominic. I take it your bed is in the attic?
What's a bed?
But Benji, I'm trying to figure out how you manage to balance your schoolwork, extracurricular activities, and social life with this friggin' bummer of a spirit messing with your mind. Walk me through your process.
It's really something, Time Mule Gabe. Sometimes I'll get home from soccer, horseback riding lessons, or Republican choir practice and find that the spirit has thrown my homework in the trash.
In the trash?
Yeah, but it's gone. Can't find it anywhere. Or, like, it changed where I was in a Switch game so that I moved back from, like, the level I had last saved. Basically starting over.
I just can't with this spirit. I wish I could do something. Well, I mean, there is something we can do. Right, Mike?
Kids, can you excuse my colleague and I for a moment? Here's $5. Go play in the lobby.
A real lobby? A real $5? You mean it? This is the happiest day of my life.
I have a lot more to say about this spirit. Been holding back on the really evil stuff.
Gotcha. Run along, Benji. We'll call you when we're ready.
Bless his haunted little soul.
You believe this kid? Trying to shake us for $857? Nobody shakes down the Time Mule boys. I mean, not that he needs the money. Did you check out his pierced ear? That dangling jewel looks like it could be a precious ruby.
You can't make this kind of shit up. We're talking about a demented spirit here. If we're not careful, it might come for us too, Mike.
Huh. Guess we're at an impasse, aren't we? Not gonna budge, right?
You're hilarious.
Well, folks, due to an unforeseen draw with our tie-breaking vote, out trying to save a codependent relationship gasping for air, we can't give you a winner. We'll try again next week to find the Time Mule Tough Luck Tyke.
Hey, fellas. So here we are again. We find ourselves in front of this warm fire, and I just have one question to ask the two of you. What did we learn today?
Well, as I, sometimes do, I think about Back to the Future. And I came upon something today, and it's very telling of the me 80s. Doc and Marty could have just killed Mad Dog Tannen. They just killed him and just left him just in the desert. Everyone's life would have been better. Nothing bad would have happened. It would have just made everyone's life a little bit better forever. For the next dozens of generations, I bet, in Hill Valley. How many countless lives would have been a little bit better if Biff was never born?
Wow.
It's disgusting, really.
Wow. I never really thought of it that way. I learned that very recently within the last week that I go really hard at Mario Kart, but in a bad way. I just recently started playing video games with Jason online, and I was freaking out about not being good enough at Mario Kart. So I practiced for a really long time, and then it just sucked the fun out of it.
For the record, I had fun, and I
had a great time
lost.
just talking with you.
I lost every race. It wasn't even close.
I played a lot of Mario Kart in my life. Now, is this the classic Nintendo 64 one? Is this a new version?
This is the new version.
Mike,
okay.
Mike, we got to get you a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, man. Well, I worked at the toy store, which we had forever. I worked at that store for a long time, too. Longer than someone should have a job like that. I just don't like doing job interviews. But there was a demo of Mario Kart, and no one ever went into this toy store. Even on Christmas, it was kind of dead. So it was just me playing Mario Kart all shift.
We need to get together and play 64 Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I went to that store when you worked there, and
right.
I'm a little bit of an exception to the rule of no one being there, but I remember being in there, and you were the only other person there.
That's right.
Not even a manager or a cashier, just Mike.
I barely knew how to work that register too. Like if no one was on the floor, I'd sweat it. Like, oh boy.
Like, I'm glad this thing's pretty much just a big calculator.
You're like, $8? Oh, you don't have cash? Just go. It's fine.
Just take it. It's good. It's fine.
So, what I learned today, and all who have calendars realize it's a new year. I've learned that doing a comedy podcast, you have all these ideas that you say you're going to do and put in the show, and you're really excited about them, and you talk about them with your fellow hosts, and then you just don't do them. You just don't, you lose interest really quick. And I was thinking we should do a thing. If you guys are into it, we could throw ideas into the fire, discard them. We're never gonna do the bit on the show. It's fine. Just say it out loud. And I'm gonna throw the first one in because when we were doing the quiz game earlier, I was reminded of this this weird bit I had years ago, and also weirdly enough, Back to the Future related. But there's gonna be a Marty McFly situation where he's playing Suzanne at the Isle of Wight festival or in a coffee shop, and there's you cut to this guy being like, "Hello, Leonard. This is your cousin, Dave Cohen. You know that new sound you've been looking for?" And he puts the phone up to Marty McFly playing Suzanne, and that was an idea I had a while ago. Don't know what to do with it. I'm never gonna do anything with it. Burn it.
I think you should hold on to that. I mean, that's just going to take a lot of production. Well, then he could go through time. Oh, here we go. It turns into a quantum leap thing. He's got to inspire musicians so he could leap. Will the next leap be home? Or will he have to inspire Jimi Hendrix? That sort of thing.
You know how expensive this show would be just to get the rights to these songs?
It would be really expensive.
Yeah. We got to get Scott Bakula. He's not cheap.
Well, that'd be because he could be like the Al. Michael J. Fox would now be the leaper.
I feel like there's a ton of ideas that I've had that I'd still really want to do, and I still think I can do it, but I think the one thing that I've mentioned like every month is that I want to do a commercials that is a week of shows, advertisements for a week of shows on like a network television, and they're all just going to be like how like NCIS or CSI have CSI Miami and all that stuff. I was just going to do a bunch of those, but like different locations, and use the same voice actor doing like just ridiculous situations like Travis Morris must succeed the spelling bee, but there's one thing standing in his way. It's like, Mom? And then just hear like a gunshot. But I don't think that's going to happen.
I wouldn't throw that idea out. But
this whole section's going to be bleeped.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had this idea that in the 90s, it might have been 3 shows. I definitely know it was a night of Seinfeld and Friends. There was a blackout in New York City, and both shows experienced the same blackout. It was like some cheap ploy. I don't know how that would get people to watch.
Oh, and Single Guy too, right?
Oh, okay, was it? Right. But I was thinking, what if there was like a night, like a 3, like Who's the Boss? What was the one with Alan Thicke? That
Growing
one.
Pains.
Growing Pains. And another one. Like, what if all 3 shows were haunted by the same ghost? No, that's it. That's all.
Or there was like a chlamydia outbreak. And Mike Seaver was the first one.
Mike.
Bonehead has chlamydia and.
No.
Oh no!
Yo, Mr.
No,
S.
his name wasn't Bonehead. It was Boner.
Yeah, it was Boner.
Correct,
Yeah, sorry.
How could you forget?
Boner, you brought chlamydia into my house. It's my Alan Thicke.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening, and good night.
Wow. It's we had a regular what's his face there at the end? Walter Cronkite sign off. Is it because they're a sponsor? Is that why you're saying these things?
Try that again.
Yeah, it was very weird. I Matt buried that. Is there a reason why you're saying these things?
You had me worried, Benji.
Step aside, Gabe.
Now, Dominic. Step aside, Gabe. Now, Dominic. Step aside, Gabe. Ooh, that was a horrible thought I just had. All right. Now, step aside, Gabe. Now, Dominic. What? Step aside, Gabe. Step aside, Gabe. Dominic. All right.
Should we change the name?